need more peoples. We gotta find another necro. They're all higher level. I can ask the necro channel. We really don't need another necro, honestly. I'm just like replacing one thing for another. Subbing like for like. But really we could take anybody. I just invited another necro. John Redcorn? Nice. Wait, he just showed up with a friggin' power leveler. Go away. Unless you want to be in our group. We're already at that point. Server's like 3 days old and I've already got to deal with druids freaking power leveling people in Kerns. Yeah, I'm thinking upstairs. Might not be a thing. So back on Agnar, when you did a slash pick and you changed zones. It popped you up in the same spot. So you could just cycle through and see which places were camped and which weren't. Now on this one, when you do a slash pick, it pops you up in like a centralized part of the zone. Which sucks because that means that like in Guck, when we would like try to do the assassin camp or the frenzied ghoul camp, we would just have somebody cycle through until they found an open one. But now you would have to like slash pick and then run there. And then if it's camped, you'd have to do it again. But it is what it is. It's always a heyday for like the first 30 days and then it'll clear out. People get bored, they move on, whatever. And this is probably nothing. Alright, I'm gonna do a pick after this. As soon as it lets me. And I'm gonna see if I can find a new zone. Skyla says, you get a necro, you get a necro. More like, you get a power level, you get a power level. Okay, I think I'm in 7. Oh, it says all members must be out of combat. That's stupid. Oh wait, we're in 5. Let's try 7. Who's fighting something? Alright, here we go. I think it's gonna teleport all of us. That was another thing. Back in the day, I think everybody had to move themselves. I don't think it moved the whole group. Because we would have one person do a pick, or everybody would like be trying different zones or whatever. Oh yeah, this one's open. Should we check out upstairs? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, we can camp on the bridge and then pull from upstairs, or we could go to stairwells too, or stairwell as well. This is good stuff. I love me a good EQ day, man. I love like a day where I don't have anything to do and I can just pop into EQ and get a shit ton of levels. And then you guys know that feeling where you get a shit ton of levels and you log out at the end of the day and you've been playing way too long and your head's all fuzzy and you're tired, but you look at the character select screen and you see that level above your character's name and you're like, yeah. I logged in at level 19 today and I'm level 31. Skyla says I love a good video game day in general. Yeah, me too, but like sometimes I feel like I'll finish a just a lazy video game day and I don't feel accomplished. But then other ones I'm like, yeah, look at that. Look what I did. What's going on? Nothing to pull? Ah, there we go. I need to get off my ass though, and I need to finish Elden Ring. I have too many games. Too many games to play. I also need to go up to this mountain. I need to do at least 2 like good hikes this year as well. I haven't done a single hike this year. Skyla says, well, if it's Call of Duty or Fortnite, then that is not a good video game day. Yeah, exactly. EQ, WoW, Arc. Oh, yeah, I used to get that on Rust, too, where I'd, like, finish building a huge base or find, like, a new recipe or whatever. Yeah, I'm, like, almost done with Elden Ring. I just haven't... I haven't quite made it yet. Me and a friend of mine did the Fane, or the Capital, whatever the capital's called. We did that yesterday, so I think we're almost there. Just too many games coming out all at once. Like, this server came out, Destiny 2 has the new expansion. Has anybody played the new Cataclysm? Didn't WoW Classic Cata Classic, which is like a total what's the right word? Paradox? Like, I don't think Cata is classic, but anyway. Has anybody tried Cata Classic? My streamer buddy that does plays WoW streams, plays Cata Classic, and says it's WoW. Yeah, like, once you get into Cata, you're no longer in the... You're more like in the modern era of WoW. Like, I would argue that things didn't change as much. Things changed more between vanilla to Cata than from Cata to whatever the newest... Whatever crap they're coming out with now, and yes, I will call it crap. Retail WoW is like so dead to me, it's not even funny. It used to be when new expansions would come out, I would be like, oh yeah, I'll try that out. I'll give it a shot. And now I'm just like, no, not doing it. I don't even think about it. Like, I'll see news that a new WoW expansion's coming out, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. It might as well not even be coming out. He doesn't give an opinion other than I have a goblin now. Yeah. Well, they didn't even keep the one thing that I wanted to do or would have wanted to do in Cata Classic would have been the original heroics. The original heroics were super hard. They were like insanely hard. And it was fun. I love very difficult small group content. That is my favorite thing. 5 to 10 mans that are super hard, like Ulduar was back in the day, or the Cata heroics. Dude, that shit was fun. I had like a dedicated group. We would do it all together. There was 5 of us every night. We'd log in and do those heroics. Skyless Skyless says I'm just gonna keep sucking my copium that Ashes of Creation will be a good game. Suck your... Oh, that sounds bad. Consume your copium that it even comes out, right? Is it gonna come out? Or is it like stuck in development? Quarter 3 of 2031 or of this year. No way, 2024, really? Alpha 2, which runs till official launch, then switches to PTR. Huh. I guess we can kick poor Jamin out, poor guy. I keep checking the Discord, and yeah, he says he spent 2 hours trying to fix it. I'm gonna empathize and tell him I know he was excited to play too. And I don't want to like jump in there and be like, but I'm almost level 12. Like, I wanted to say that just because the other guy in there is level 12. But I don't want to say it now because I don't want to seem like I'm bragging when he's over there wanting to play and his computer won't let him play. I'm gonna say too, I like the P99 spell animations way more. Like the crazy, like Pink Floyd light show. I think it's way cooler looking. P99 has way more charm than retail EQ. Skylar says if you look at their Alpha 2 preview streams, you swear it could be a standalone game. Then that's good news, man. Hopefully it actually it pans out. Everybody wants to be so negative. They want to hate on these like early access games, and I understand why. We had like Camelot Unchained, and we had what was the one? There was one that was just a very blatant cash grab. It was so bad that a judge told them they had to release a game, so they released some like super shitty game. Uh-oh. Internet's acting up. There we go. Now it's back. Um so everybody like wants to hate on these early access games, but like dudes, if it doesn't always mean that it's going to be a bad game. There have been so many good early access games. Wasn't Darkest Dungeon early access? Yeah, Darkest Dungeon was early. Like there's been like a lot of really good ones. I'm gonna look this up. Best early access game success stories. Subnautica, Slay the Spire. People love that game. I never played it, but I know a lot of people like that game. Valheim. We play Valheim on the stream here. Fortnite. Like love it or hate it, Fortnite. I don't think Fortnite is a bad game. I think Fortnite is like Nickelback. It's just people hate it because it was everywhere for a while. Nickelback is pretty bad though. I would rather play Fortnite than listen to Nickelback. Oh, there's another LFG. I'm inviting him. There's another Necro. Let's go. Let's go. Purple robe squad. Let's go. Skyla says, I'm not hating. There are good ones and then bad ones. Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't. I didn't say think you were hating. I think the greater internet likes to like jump on the hate train and, you know, hate farm. YouTube loves to hate farm views on, oh, this early access game was just awful. And let me tell you that no one should ever fall for this crap anymore. It's 2024. Don't fall for this shite. Like what's the Bellulars and the, you know, there's like people out there that's what they do. They just hate farm. But there's been some really good early access games. So why I say that is I say that in the hopes that your early access game is one of those stories because I know how much you like want that game to be good. Let's see. Skyless says, I'd rather play Fortnite than listen to Taylor Swift, and I despise Fortnuts. I liked Taylor Swift when she was like sort of country, when she was like pop country. But it was also a different time. That was a different time in my life. I was like in love with her when I was 23, 24. That was a long time ago. I disliked her then too. Oh, level 12. Let's go. That's a new pet, boys. We're on our 4th pet. Thanks, Casual Meme Fan. Pet can go away. New pet coming up. Oh, we got a new... Oh, wait. I think 13. Is that life draw? No, life draw is 12 too. Oh, hell yeah. 12 is a big one. New pet, new life tap. And bind affinity. Okay, that's cool. Like, we might use it occasionally. Or not might, we will. Lesser summon corpse. Alright, so we need the new pet. And then we need life draw. There's enough of us. I'm wondering if we can handle the stairwell. Stairwell's a good spot. Skyla says Taylor Swift's voice triggers his sensory issues. I can relate, man. There's certain sounds and voices that, yeah, they bother me. Actually, I'm going to take that as a point of pride because you hang out in here, which means that my voice does not trigger your sensory issues, which means that my voice, at least in your eyes, is better than Taylor Swift's. I'll take it. Let's see, did I ever get the last cracked femur? I need that cracked femur. Oh, there's a group at the top level. So we can't really go up to the upstairs. This is okay though. I'm already like 10% into... Well, this is with the 50% Memorial Day bonus plus the experience potion. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're making up some lost time here. I think I logged in, I was level 3. Now I'm level 12. Look at me now. Was just checking my Discord to see if the shaman had ever figured out his issues. I need a good mana dump. Let's see how life tap does. Life draw. Oh wow. That was a big one. That was a big old nuke. Hell yeah. That's our new mana dump. I'm kind of excited for this personas thing. I am totally getting this on the 1st. I would get it today, but I don't want to have to move money around in my accounts. Because when I save money, when I put money in savings, I try like my damnedest not to touch it. So I was literally paying for like groceries the other day with like $5 in ones that I had in my like in my wallet, because I'm like, yeah, I could move money around, whatever. You know, it's not like I'm like don't have the money. I just don't want to. Like it like irks me to take money out of my savings. But I had to like some additional expenses coming back from Texas. Like I had to get a hotel. I spent a little bit of extra money on a hotel on my way back because the last hotel I stayed in out in New Mexico, I went for like not quite the bottom, but like like one rung up on the ladder from the cheapest, and it was freaking disgusting. Like when I went in the room, there was food on the floor, like there was food by the door. Not like crazy food, but like somebody had been eating chips or something, and there was like chip crumbs and shit. And I was like, "Don't you guys vacuum?" Nobody vacuumed this room. Like it's like they vacuumed the middle part of the floor and then left. The bathroom was all like, you know how the grout around like the edge of the tub and stuff. It was like not quite moldy, but not. It was kind of gross looking. Felt dingy. You know when you go into like a gas station bathroom and it just feels dingy. That's how it was. I was like, I'm not staying in this place again. So I went for like the Holiday Inn, and it was nice. It was a pleasant stay. The Holiday Inn was good. But it cost like $50 more. So all that to say, like, oh, and all the gas to drive home and the food and everything. So I pretty much burned through like my disposable money just doing that. But I always try to save like a certain amount every month. Just stuff it in the savings account and just forget about it. Because I've always got like surprise stuff, and it's never like surprise $50 stuff. It's like surprise $2,000 stuff. So I'm always just like shoving money away for that kind of stuff. See that life draw is huge. Okay, I got the femur, so I don't need it anymore. Okay, the loot thing too. Remember I was struggling with it earlier? It's really nice. Like, I haven't even thought about loot at all. Like, it's just doing its thing. Freaking great. Casual Meme Fan says, I tried to replace a headlight in my car and that was a $500 mistake. What happened? I had a headlight go out, but it wasn't the lamp. I changed the bulb and it still didn't fix it. So I took the actual housing out and the where the wire connected to the actual bulb fitting, I guess it had gotten loose or gotten dirty or something, and it literally melted. So I had to just put a new terminal lug on there. But luckily I used to do electronics on aircraft, so I'm like kind of savvy with wire repair. Skyla says, I understand the surprise 2K plus things. Yeah, I just got hit with one of those. It was like surprise, not really surprise, but like kind of surprise $1,500 earlier this year, and then another surprise 2K. Well, it's actually going to be about 3K now. That I just got hit with last month, and it's just like crushing, dude. Because I've been trying to save to build a new computer. Like, I want to put a new computer together. And I also want to do more with the microphone. Like, I need a preamplifier and an XLR interface and an XLR cable. Which theoretically I could do that right now. I actually kind of want to get like a Shure SM7B because I like the way they sound. This mic's done pretty good for me though so far. It's not terrible. It's like not the best, but it's not terrible. It's kind of on the quiet end, but then whenever I boost it up too much, it accentuates too much, and it gets kind of harsh. Casual Meme Fan says, the light did not seat correctly in the socket when I put it in, and it also melted that, yeah, it melted the housing. I had to do the same thing. It was just a wire on the back of the housing, but yeah. No! My Badger rep. I wonder if I can just not, if I just don't touch it. If I just don't touch it, what happens? Am I still going to get the faction hit? I don't think I got the faction hit. I think we're good. I think I got the experience. I got all the benefit and none of the downside. I appreciate his tenacity in pulling from the basement. Boom. 40% nuke, just like that. Yeah, I have a new computer build that I want to do. The desk that I'm using is ancient. The chair that I'm in is ancient. But I just keep getting hit with these, like, surprise, you're going to pay this, surprise, you're going to pay this. And that's where you just got to take a step back and you just got to be grateful for what you have. Like, all the games that I like to play run just fine on my laptop. I can still stream for you guys. I got a decent mic. It's not the best mic. You know, it's just, it is what it is. You just gotta roll with the punches. All my bills are paid. That's the biggest one. Okay, that must be different from P99. Casual Meme Fan says the real question is how much you've saved for Chronos. I am gonna do my best not to sink money into a game that I'm already paying money for. Like, I'm not gonna go buy Chrono to. Well, I already did once, and I did it mainly for the stream, like stream goofiness. I got these. I paid a guy 1 Chrono for this token of the Magus, but it's like a you can use it to summon a dude who's gonna teleport you. So I was like, well, that's probably worth it. On top of that, I can make fun of it on stream and say that I'm like a pay to win, and I can say that I've got a $20 wizard and whatever. Andrew Jackson wizard. Skyla says, be like my brother and get a 4K child support overdue letter and needs to be paid before the courts realize they got the wrong guy and not even wanting to refund what they docked his check for. Oh no, that's bad. That sucks. It is bad, but my brother deserves some bad karma. Damn, Skyless. Hey man, I get it. It's kind of like I have the opinion I don't wish for bad things to happen to people, but when they do happen to certain people, I don't feel bad. I'm just like, well, that sucks, but whatever. Like I don't actually really feel bad. Casual Meme Fan says, you know, I bought a Chrono once. It was the Twink Auto Wizard. And now I'm like, why? Yeah, exactly. It's like I feel like everything you can get in this, you can probably get it yourself. There's always going to be somebody who has the 6 box master crew who's going to be able to do everything. There's always going to be somebody with better items than you. Who cares? I don't disagree with you, Skyless. Yeah, there's certain people out there that when bad things happen, I'm just kind of like, eh, is what it is. It's definitely slowed down a little bit up here. We're still making pretty good progress, though. I say it's slowed down. It hasn't really. I mean, we're almost level 13. I'm gonna try some new music. I'm not big on Pac-Man. I want to hear like video game synthwave. Oh, this is too much. That's too much. Skyla says, I feel more sad about some child out there might needing that money than think about those women that spend the support payments on themselves. Yeah. Not every parent. That was a Mario song, yeah, casual. Not every parent is judicious with the child support and spending it on the kid. Sometimes it goes more to the needs of the parent than to the needs of the kid, unfortunately. All right, we have a huge crew. All right, I think we only have 3. Oh no, that pet just bit the dust. Poor pet. You guys want to know what video game has a really good soundtrack? Freaking Cave Story. Have you guys ever heard of Cave Story? It's like this old school indie game that came out like in Flash. It was like on Flash. I think it was a Flash game originally. That's an indie game success story there. What's up, Benign? Welcome to the stream. I love Cave Story. The creator is cool. Yeah, I've heard it's like the dude's like super down to earth. The music is really good. I'm actually gonna let's play some. Let's play some Cave Story music. But that game has been released on like Nintendo Switch, Nintendo. I think it's been on the Switch. It was definitely on Nintendo DS or 3DS because I have it. It's like a cool ass game, man. It's been on Windows, Wii, DSi, 3DS, and Switch. You can't forget OS X, guys. How many people even know what OS X is? I remember that back in the day. So I'm so old that I remember when OS 2 and Windows were like going head to head on who was actually going to be like the number one OS. Trying to get the audio level just right here. Is that too quiet? You guys tell me. It feels a little bit loud on my end, but it could just be me. I have sensitive ears. Casual meme fan says, "Wait, is Apple's OS still not? Wait a minute. Am I wrong about this? Oh yeah, OS X is the Mac OS. What am I thinking of? OS 2. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm thinking of. It was like the IBM OS. Benign Infection says, I feel like Linux is going to enter the competition soon. Obviously, it won't touch Windows, but I can see it becoming legitimate third. If they I don't know much about Linux. I've never done it. Yeah, OS X does sound like an adult video site. um I've never had a Linux computer. I've never done anything with it. But I feel like if they make it accessible, which I'm sure they're working on, it could be a definite third alternative. Benign says Linux is open source, so it's the base. There's tons of accessible Linux OSs, just none that come with PCs. Yeah, it's almost like Windows is the default because that's just how it is. And Windows is good, don't get me wrong. It's got its flaws, but it's not. Oh, level 13. I don't even have spells yet. I bought all my spells up to 12. Thanks, casual. Yeah, Windows is like, it's good, but I think it's just kind of good by default because there's really not much that people know. Like if Linux is better, I don't know because I guess I would have to go and like download it and then reflash my system to find out. I don't have like a Linux PC to try out. The AI stuff they're pushing is making me debate swapping to Linux fully. Guys, am I the only one? Like, I'm kind of a Luddite when it comes to AI. Like, I just want AI to stop. Like, it's scaring me. I just want everything with that to just be like, yep, that was cool. We're not doing it anymore. Because it's going to change so much. And I'm like, I'm good with the way things are. Total Luddite here. Casual Meme Fan says, I have this PC dual booting Ubuntu, but I never use the Ubuntu side. Yeah, I don't. My autocorrect is annoying as well. Medics comes in with the doom. He says AI is going to get a lot of people killed. AI is really, Benign says AI is really ruining search engines. I have noticed that, dude. I have noticed search engines being shittier since the AI revolution or whatever. Like there used to be, when I would search something, it was just like, it would just come up and I'd be like, hey, here it is. And now I have to either scroll or I have to change the way it's typed because it just doesn't show me what I was like expecting. This is some chill, like, cave story music. I like it. We got some good conversation going on in here, too, and we're getting some good experience. What time is it? It's 1:30. Perfect. I promised my girlfriend I would grill some steaks tonight, or chicken. I'm grilling chicken. I'll play till about 4:30, so 3 hours from now. And then I'll get off and I'll grill. And then I'm going to get back on. Because we got to get them pixels. This little yellow bar here, well, it's empty right now. We got to fill it up and we got to keep filling it up and we got to keep filling it up. We got to do it 47 more times. That's a lot of times. Casual says grilling is an amazing idea. I just bought a new grill. So when I got divorced, I left my old grill with my kids because I figured my ex would still use it because she did used to grill a little bit. And I just left it. And so since then, I've been using this like little tiny grill. You know those little grills that you take to like the park and put it on top of a picnic table and it's got like a surface area that's that big? I was using that for like a year and a half, and then I finally, oh, that's another reason why I don't have any money this paycheck either, is because I went and got a damn grill, because I was like, dudes, I'm so tired of the little, like, using this little grill. Like, I almost felt like it was a necessity. It was not an optional purchase. Benign says, I wouldn't worry much about AI personally. It's already cannibalizing itself, and people are going to quickly realize it just makes work harder. I feel like maybe commercial AI, yes. As far as like, I don't know, search engine optimization, chat GPT, image. The things I worry about is the image and the video creation. Because right now, you can tell what's AI generated, but in 5 years, I don't think you're going to be able to tell what's AI generated. Maybe even less. I think it's going to get indistinguishable. I feel like the regulators need to regulate. Like every single AI image needs to have a watermark, and it needs to be regulated that these image generators have a watermark. And if your generator doesn't do that, then you get shut down. Casual Meme Fan says, I'm wondering if I can whip up some kebabs. Dude, that's one of my favorite things to grill. So you get the teriyaki sauce, you soak the chicken in it, you cut up peppers, onions, you get a can of pineapple, skewer them all on there. That's the hardest part, is sitting there and putting them all on. Takes forever. Grill them up. They don't take very long to grill. You get the nice little like onion, the like triangle onion chunks where you can like go right through it like that. So good. Kebabs are one of my favorite. Casual, you said you went to a Pink Floyd light show earlier, and I forgot to acknowledge that, and I apologize, because that's freaking awesome. I wish I could go to one. Was it an actual Pink Floyd concert, or just like the show? Thanks for the follow, Benign. Appreciate that. We got chiptunes going now. I'm gonna put on a baseball game too while I grill. That's like my favorite thing to do in the summer. Put on baseball, light the grill. Used to drink beer, totally quit drinking alcohol 3 years ago. All right, we got a bash nasty, a level 13 monk, wants to join our group. I have invited him. Oh no, my pet my pet died. Poor guy. I wasn't even paying attention. Why is this like piano music? I don't want to listen to piano music. You guys want to hear one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time? Seventh Saga. Does anybody remember this game from the Super Nintendo? It was called the Seventh Saga. It's a JRPG, but it's kind of non-traditional. You start as a solo character, and then you can potentially get a second character in your party. But then they have like checkpoints where it's random chance whether or not they're going to betray you. And the whole point of the game is you're supposed to like find these runes of power. And if you have that second party member, whoops, I just accidentally cast a pet spell. If you have that second party member, they can take all your runes, and the runes are like super powerful. Like you'll like stay the night at an inn just to restore your HP, and it'll be like you wake up and shithead took all your runes, and then you have to fight them later to get the runes back. And they have the runes and you don't. It's like one of the hardest JRPGs ever made. It's got a really banging soundtrack though. I love the soundtrack. Skyla says you're talking before my time. Yeah, I think you're about 10 plus years behind me, so you probably grew up with like GameCube and Xbox 360 and all that. Axonil, welcome to the stream. Is this Teak? Yeah, this is Teak. My stream info is kind of vague. There we go. I'll update it. I thought I had Teak in the name, but I forgot to put it in there. I actually played N64, then PS2, then about PS4, switched to PC. I've always been a PC gamer. My very first video game was King's Bounty on 286. Casual meme fan might remember that one. It was like the precursor to Heroes of Might and Magic. But I also had a Super Nintendo, a PlayStation 1, a PlayStation 2. I've always been like a PC PlayStation guy with Nintendo kind of off to the side. I've never really been a true Nintendo gamer. Like I enjoy a little Mario Kart here and there, or a Super Mario, whatever. I'll play a level or two of Super Mario. I like the Super Nintendo Super Mario a lot. But outside of that, I've always just been a PC for like my hardcore games, and then PlayStation for my like, I just want to like lay around in my underwear and play games. Normally, I play my From Software games on the PlayStation. So like my Dark Souls, my Elden Ring, Bloodborne, love Bloodborne. Let's see. Skylar says I mostly play PlayStation and PC with the occasional Xbox before Game Pass made the console relevant. Yeah, I've got the Game Pass. Uh, that's a pretty good deal because when I'm bored, I'll just get on Game Pass and I'll find some indie game that takes like 30 seconds to download. Vampire Survivors. That was perfect. I was bored. I downloaded Vampire Survivors. I played it like, I don't know, 3 times, but it was like it took 30 seconds to download and it kept me occupied for like 3 hours. And it was all free on Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass did kind of make Xbox pointless. You're right. If you have a decent PC, that's how I started playing Fallout 76, and then I went and bought it on Steam because I actually enjoyed it. I use Game Pass as like almost a demo. If I play it on Game Pass and I like it, I'll go buy it on Steam. This dude's doing a great job pulling, man. I'm super grateful for this guy. So I don't think I'm gonna work on any skullcap quests. Whoa. Oh shoot. We got a big guy. I think we're gonna need some dots on him. Hopefully they land. Seems to be we're doing okay. This guy's level 19. Wow. I can help out with heals too. I feel like on P99 this would be a wipe. I feel like this is a lot easier than P99. Ooh, Words of Dissolution just dropped. It is for Shadow Vortex. I'm gonna need roll on him because I'm gonna do some research. Dried Tongue. What is that for? Ah, wait. Skull of Torture. I'm gonna need roll on that too. Oh, this is a good one. Skyla says, I had to attend a train wreck of a wedding yesterday that caused so much stress just being there that my girlfriend is just like, take a game day, so I've been on Ark for about 8 hours. That sounds simultaneously like gross but also funny. It was bad. I'm sorry. I'm like making light of it. I just find like family drama or those kind of situations, they always like, it's like dark humor or not self-deprecating. Yeah, it's like dark humor where it's like, oh, it's so bad it's good, if that makes sense. But I guess it just depends if you have to like, you're actually having legit negative interactions or if you're just like just being around people you don't want to be around. Because like my girlfriend's family, that's kind of how it is, where like they're just they're just in the tolerable range sometimes, like at least for her, like they like rag on her so much, but it's kind of funny at the same time because we both just like laugh about it afterwards. After the ceremony, we were asked please not leave as food will be served when the photos are done, but the bride and groom and the group up there went to the bar instead. So after about 2 hours sitting and waiting, I left, and the people that stayed ended up on the toilet because the food gave them all the shits. That does sound like a nightmare. Some of those, like the banquet food, that stuff scares me too, man. Like I'm not big on eating at those kind of events for that reason, because they're preparing a massive amount of food, and if they're not doing it right, like they'll let it sit out for too long, and that's probably what happened there. Or they'll undercook it because they're trying to get as much food out as possible. And some of these places don't do it right, where they try to bring out everybody's food all at once. And so plates will just sit out on counters for like way too long. And by the time it gets to you, gosh, my voice is cracked probably 8 times this stream. I swear it's from allergies. One sec. By the time that food makes it out to you, it's been sitting out for like 2 hours. I'm gonna go grab a water. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. All right. I want to help make pasta salad, the kind that you can make a day before and sit in the fridge. My girlfriend makes that. That shit's so good. Oh, you went and made pasta? Nice. My girlfriend made this like crazy pasta salad just out of stuff that was in the fridge, and it turned out so good. Like there was like pepperonis and olives, and just she was just throwing stuff in there, but it turned out so good. Did you guys see Monsters and Memories is doing a playtest at the end of the month? At the end of June, I mean. Yeah, I think it was Italian. Or I think she just used like olive oil and used Italian seasoning or something. I don't know. She's like a wizard, dude. She just goes in the cabinets and just starts throwing stuff together, and it always turns out good. Skylar says, "Yeah, I saw that. It's during a busy time, so I can't join. Ah, that sucks, man." I don't know if I'm gonna do it like I did the last one, where I streamed for like 30 hours over the course of 2 days or whatever. Skyless makes pasta salad with smoked sausage, zesty Italian dressing, pasta, olives, onions. That's about what she did. I think she used like pepperoni and salami, and then onions, olives. I think it was oil with a bunch of seasoning. She just did crazy seasonings. The group is fizzling out. We need to find more. A lot use pepperoni, but I think it's too greasy, so I use smoked sausage. That sounds good too. Oh no, we just lost Dreadnought. We need more. We went from 6 to 3 in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna multitask here too. I'm trying to help Rediker fix his EverQuest, so I gotta drop a file in Discord. All right, he needs. Yeah, he's like trying to get me to send him individual files from the client. Yeah. So we just asked the upstairs group if we can merge groups with them, so we'll see what they say. Yeah. I like the mustache, but it's getting really itchy. Might be time for it to go. On a positive note, I'm getting more bone chips. As long as the experience bar is still moving, I'm good. And it's definitely still moving. We're about to be 14. That's good. On this ARC server, we have faster growth rates for babies, dinos to fully grow, but not super fast. So like a Rex is still 6 hours, and Gigas, a Giga dinosaur, are about 18 hours. The Gigas I'm raising were about 50% when I got on. They're now at 86. I just realized I don't even have to I don't even have to switch characters if I want to like get the persona thing. I can make a druid, make this guy a druid, teleport myself. I wonder if the buffs, if you buff yourself, do they stay? Oh, dude, you could do cleric. And res yourself? Okay, the buffs stay stored on the persona. The full name of a Giga is Gigantosaurus. Okay, gotcha. Skiff says, what is this, Teak? Yeah, it's Teak. We're grinding hard on Teak. The persona thing has really got me interested. Like, I could see myself getting Druid up to where I could teleport myself, and then also getting Cleric so I can res myself. That would just be like perfection. Have the Necro for solo ability, and then teleport and res yourself whenever you do screw up and die. Ding 14. We haven't done one of these in a while. Definitely starting to slow down a little bit. My title says level 4. Yeah, okay. I forgot about the title having my levels, so let's go to... Let's just get rid of level 4. There we go. We have updated the title. Yeah, there's a ton of 60s. Can I wear these sleeves? No, I can't. I think the monk can wear them. I'll roll greed on them. Yeah, this is Teak. It's not, it's live, sort of. It's not P99. Welcome to the stream, by the way, your imagination. Am I imagining this? Is this my imagination talking? Ooh, a lesser icebone. That's not good because we have not as many people as we used to. I think we're gonna be okay. I feel like on P99 this thing would be whipping our ass. They did put a slow on him. Slow is good. .6% of a level off that one guy. That's nice. I guess it took a while to kill him though. Cool, we got a monk coming. Start to refill our group here. Skiff says 64 says not stopping, man. Good luck on the grind. Yeah, you too. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I figured I'd see you at some point today. Usually I catch you on my weekend streams. But yeah, good luck with everything. I know you're busy. Busy out there. I'm busy too, but I actually went to work on one of my days off just to like catch up. So I'm able to do this because I got caught up. Yeah, you too, Skiff. There we go. Here's our new monk. I definitely want to head upstairs. Skiff says we don't celebrate it, but we have a national holiday tomorrow. What is that? What UK national holidays? May. Early May bank holiday or May Day? Or spring bank holiday, huh? Yeah, I don't know much about UK holidays. I know you guys have like Boxing Day or whatever. Isn't Boxing Day one of those things? I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, I knew it was the day after Christmas. I just don't know what does it like signify or why is it a holiday or what you're celebrating. Right here. Yeah, it looks like oh no, go away. People just showed up. So if we go to stairwell, pull these. Oh, there's somebody over there. Who is that? Oh, my pet's still down there. St. Stephen's Day is celebrated as a public holiday across Italy. Take care, Skiff. Good to see you. What's up, Sad Horse? What are you doing? What's the skinny? I'm playing EverQuest. I'm excited to grill some food here in a little bit. What did you take for lunch? Oh, you got steaks? You guys. Sad Horse got steaks! Sad sandwich? Dude, I'm stoked for steaks. Do we have Worcestershire? Let me go look if we have Worcestershire. Ah, shit. I just like whacked my green screen. Alright, so we have Worcestershire. So I'll throw them steaks on the grill as soon as you get home. I put the chicken in the fridge. It's fully thawed. I messaged him about the key, but I haven't heard back. Alright, we're gonna /pick. We're gonna try this one. I told him I would come by tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna go to the base and work out tomorrow. So hopefully he gets back to me and I'll go pick it up. Sad Horse, make sure you subscribe to my stream, okay? Before you leave. I love you too. Enjoy your lunch. Have you guys ever gone down to the deep basement of Kearns? Like, not just the basement, but you drop down. It's so cool down there. It's like it's a one-way trip if you don't have gate. So when you drop down, you have to be like committed to fighting your way out. It's like a cool little dungeon crawl area. I don't remember really doing a lot of camping down there. It was more like a kind of like what we're doing right now. Oh, what is this? Boxers? I don't know why, but seeing these boxers with the naked XRs just like irritates me. They just look ridiculous. I'll probably be a boxer at some point, so I shouldn't hate. Casual meme fan, I like it. Casual says boxers should be auto PvP enabled. Yeah, let people just like could you imagine the boxers like trying to like play all these different computers to try to defend themselves? Casual meme fan says cast G Flux. Just watch them all go flying up in the air. Those guys are in Dagners. I'm looking for like XRs that are LFG. And they're all in Dagner's Cauldron. I'm trying to find us another healer. Really just find us anything. I'll take anybody. Skyless doesn't understand the point of boxing. I know I'm lonely in games, but I'm not that lonely to make multiple accounts to feel like I have a group. I think it's just about efficiency. EQ is such a slow-paced game that like one person can realistically do all of this stuff. And so they'd rather just be able to do it themselves than to find a group. I did a whole thing on it on my YouTube. I'll see if I can find it. I kind of lay out all the reasons for it and how it's good, how it's not. And I got a whopping 186 views on it. There we go. Maybe you guys can help boost the view count up. I feel like It's just one of those things where people want to be able to log in and just do what they want to do. But on other games, if it's faster paced, like it's less efficient to box, basically. EQ created this problem by being so methodical and slow and macro. You can macro everything. People, they have programs that will do it for you, but you're not technically supposed to use them. There's programs that'll like play the game for you because it's so formulaic at this point. I'm just trolling with boxers by calling them lonely. Some of them might be lonely. I don't know. I need to find out what time Sad Horse will be home so I know when to light the grill. Dude, I can't believe we're over halfway to 15.